What's happening, guys? Robert here. Just going live here just for a few minutes here. Going to talk about what's happening with the food. And just, viral videos going on right now. I want to make sure everybody connects with BP News in the process. So this is how you kind of take advantage of the visibility here. So we wanted to let you guys know they're spraying the food now with RNA technology. And this is being talked about, not to mention the fact that they're, and I say they, who are they? Well, the Chinese have pretty much sneak attacked all of our food supply in terms of beef or pork, at least right now, but beef too as well. They're trying to choke out the beef farmers, and Trump knows what's going on. And RFK knows what's going on, but he's probably being intimidated into silence, or he's probably not wanting to lose power. He doesn't want to be canned, so he kind of keeps his mouth shut, even though he knows what's right and what's wrong. He knows. The video that's going viral right now is RFK in his own words a few years ago. So a few years ago, he posted that video. And now it's going viral. It's getting a huge amount of views right now, way more than what he got. Because why? People are starting to recognize that this is very important information that undermines our food security in this country. Our security, food security, is being undermined by corporatism, by corporate factions that are working with our enemies. You're talking about our existential enemies. China looks at the United States as an existential enemy, not a partner. For anybody that thinks that China is somehow trying to work out a deal with us, you need to go back and do some research on the secret general's speech, the secret Chinese general's speech by J.R. Nyquist. He used to be a journalist over at, what was it? It was that big outlet. It's a big news outlet based out of Hong Kong. And they have a lot of intel right out of China. They've got a lot of people that give them information right directly out of China, high-level government, sources. And they got the secret general's speech. And if you read that secret general speech, I can't remember the name of the general, but he gave a line-by-line account of what they were going to do to the United States. And this was back in, I think, 2000. It was either 2005 or 2015. It's called The Secret Speech. Let's see if I can find it here for you. Secret Speech. And you can do it. You can do a Google search on this, J.R. Nyquist, unless they buried it. Yeah, The Secret Speech of General Chi Ho-shan. And this is actually on J.R. Nyquist's blog, but you can also find it reposted on other platforms, other sites. And basically, they go into great detail on China's strategy against the United States. And this video and information has been censored. Why? Why is it censored? Why did it get taken down from YouTube? Why is it being censored on Google? You can't even really find it. It used to be I could just pull it right up now. Let's see if I can even find it here. The strategic context, a censored video podcast, the use of viral weapons to disrupt the United States. These are all this is all right out of China and their leaders, what they've said they're going to do. Let's see if I can find it. Well, there's a repost of it right here at a church. This was out of a church that reposted it. It's a PDF. You can find it if you do a lot of research. You got to dig to find the actual source. But this was posted on September 19th or September 11th, 2019. Now, this wasn't when the speech took place. The speech, I believe, was in 2005. Yeah. So in 2005, the Epoch Times, so if you know what the outlet Epoch Times is, J.R. Nyquist was a journalist at that time, and they acquired a secret speech that was given by Defense Minister Chi Ho-shian to high-level Communist Party comrades sometimes before his retirement in 2003. So it happened actually before 2005. The details given in Chi's speech coincide with previously unpublished defector testimony on Sino-Russian military plans. So Russia and China actually agree and have collaborated on these plans, and these are for the future. And by the way, since this was posted, things have been unfolding exactly like this speech detailed, this secret speech that was leaked to the Epoch Times news outlet. And remember, during COVID, how there was all those protests going on in Hong Kong, everywhere else. Remember? China had a lot of protests. Well, if you'll remember, Epoch Times headquarters is in Hong Kong. A bunch of these Chinese-looking military-type guys, short haircuts, pretty large builds. They just walk into the headquarters of Epoch Times and start pouring gasoline everywhere and light the whole place on fire. You remember that? Yeah, they tried to burn down. I think they did burn it down. I don't even know if they burned it down, but they obviously have a very great angst against and hatred of this outlet because of the connections to sources, high level, that they disclose information like this that they didn't like. And I would go through I would read the whole thing, but I don't think I'm going to do it right now. But I want to show you guys the actual information on this so you know. And this has to do with your food security as well, because see, this is all part of it. So this is the speech, and I'll just kind of go through it. You can stop the video if you want to go back and read it right off the video, and I'll just scroll through. You just got to kind of stop the video along the way if you want to go back and recap and look at all this information here, or do you want to just go find the actual document? But it's right here, so you can look at it. I'm just going to scroll through the whole thing really quickly. I'm not going to go through it with you, but as I said, especially when it talks about the buildup of the Navy at the last minute, that's exactly what China has done. They've built up their Navy very quickly, and there was a reason why they would do that. Remember, the Chinese general said, in his own words, "There is one mountain and two tigers. The two tigers cannot live on the same mountain. Either China will win or United States, and China will not lose. So we have to say goodbye to USA. Bye-bye." Because they have to own they have to have, their population is so large and expansive, they need to go out and colonize in order to survive. They're not going to let America, see, they've even said in their own military doctrine, they are able to, and they can afford to lose half their population and still survive. America could not. We could not lose half of our population. They have over 1 billion people. Okay, so they could survive with 500, 400,000 still left. In fact, that might make their population even more efficient now that they've got AI and robotics and everything else. Maybe they do need a big culling of the population. That's probably what's going on globally anyway. But America will not be the powerhouse. It will not be the one in control. It will not be the real reserve currency. According to George Soros back in the 2010-ish period, he said that the dollar must have an orderly decline and yield to the yuan. The Chinese yuan will become the dominant global currency, and it will be the economic engine that runs the globe, right? Like it's like an efficient engine, like a efficient, Asian engine. May not be like a Hemi running the global economy, gas guzzling, inefficient, very powerful, but not long-term efficiency engine like the Chinese or the, some of the Asian philosophies of the way they believe things should be, right? And this is the whole art of war too. That's why they're so quiet, because they're actually preparing for our demise. And the ones that bluster and make the most noise are usually the ones that don't have anything to deliver. They're usually the ones that get knocked upside the head and fall on their behind, right? Just like Tyson said, you always have a plan. Yeah, you got a plan until you get punched in the jaw. Everyone has a plan until they're punched in the jaw. And then when you start seeing little tweets going around your head, like in the cartoons, little tweets flying around your head, then you realize, wow, I guess our plans didn't really work. I guess the golden age really didn't dawn. I love this golden age talk. I keep hearing Trump now blaming the Biden administration for this terrible economy that he has inherited. It's just terrible. He keeps, especially lately, because it's getting worse, the inflation and everything. And he's being blamed for it now because he keeps telling everybody it's a golden age, that our economy is hot, hot, hot. And we're back and everybody is happy. It's like, wow, you're back. It always reminds me of that movie, Jerry Maguire, when he comes in and everybody's like, yeah, Jerry, yeah, good job, Jerry. He had written that mission statement. Everybody thought he was stupid, and he ended up getting fired because of it. But nobody told him. They were all like, you're awesome, dude. Good job. He's walking in, everybody's like clapping. Everybody knows he's about to get it canned, right? Everybody knows, but they're pretending like, oh yeah, you're Trump, you're awesome, man. Good job, man. Your economy's hot. And Trump's like, I believe it. Look at this. I'm the king of the universe. I'm bringing eternal peace and prosperity. And Trump is sitting there letting the whole world think, according to his estimation, that everything is just peachy keen, when in reality, the house is burning down. The house is literally on fire and it's burning down, and nobody knows it. Because now, I'm not saying nobody knows it. Everybody that follows Trump doesn't know it. They're completely clueless. They're starting to wake up now, though. I don't know if you saw that the Fox News hosts that are right behind Trump, Jesse Waters and Greg Gutfeld, how they were so surprised that all of this money that was supposed to be given to our soldiers, and usually that's what they do before they go to war, they give them a bunch of money. This $1,776, the $1,700.76. I mean, $1,700.76, $1,776, which represents 1776. And he says it's a genius move, genius, because they were going to give $1,775. But I said, just let's add $1 and let's just, isn't that genius? I'm just a genius, and so they do this. Why? What did they do? They took money from these soldiers' accounts that were supposed to go being allotted to their housing, and they reallocated it. So they didn't really give them extra money. They just took money that they were going to give them and then gave them actual cash. So basically, they just kind of stole from their accounts and reallocated it. Stole from Peter to give to Paul, right? That's what they did. And Gutfeld and Jesse Waters were like shocked. Like they couldn't believe it. Why not? He's doing it in every other sector. They're just not aware of it. They're just not looking with an unbiased view, because people that have a bias, they want to believe so bad, they want to trust the plan so bad. They just want to just get shot up with as much hopium as possible. Just shoot me up so that I can feel good. I'm making a lot of money, so just keep giving me the hopium. It ain't doing anything. The economy is dying right before your very eyes. Am I even on here? It's dying. It's dying a terrible death. Oh, Lord. So I'm looking here. Anyways, I just wanted to make sure that I came on here to alert everybody that, hey, viral video is going on right now. You guys make sure that you share it. Get down there, the video about RFK. You know what I'm talking about? Go share that video everywhere you can. And make sure that you support the channel in every way you can, because we're breaking down the truth in spite of the fact that we're on the naughty list probably. You know, Trump posted that naughty list and that Santa's naughty list. I'm not saying that we're one of the top journalists or anything, because we're not. Obviously, but there's an AI naughty list. Okay, the AI is definitely chronicling anyone and everyone that speaks out in a negative way. Just understand that. Yeah, you're on a naughty list if you're out there speaking again. And even if you're in a chat room with a bunch of naughty people that are watching naughty material, you know, you're on Santa's bad list. It's kind of like who you associate with. You're going to be ultimately chronicled, databased, and or recognized for your social credit scores demerits. You're going to end up getting bad, you know, bad check marks. You know, you're going to go from like a green into the yellow, and then it's going to go into that caution pink. The caution pink is a mixture of both yellow and red, and then once it gets into red, they just pick you up and put you in jail, and then they harvest your organs right out your live body for the highest bidder. That's what they do in China, at least. So they're going to be doing that here too, I'm sure. Yep. Because we are following the way of China. I mean, I don't know, maybe not, because I think maybe America's going to collapse before that all happens. Before the plan is actually implemented here in America, I think the economy is about to fall apart. And unfortunately, that's just the truth. It's not anything that, you know, is personal with me. I'm not angry about it. I'm just telling you guys the truth so that you understand what to expect before it actually happens. You know what I'm saying?
16.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really going down big time. Vaccinating fruits and vegetables. Can you believe that? They're vaccinating fruits and vegetables with COVID vaccines. But anywho's, I think I'm pretty much done with the stream here, I think. Let me see. I'm looking at a bunch of other stuff right now while I'm talking to you guys. And I think I'm going to cut the stream right now just so that this can just kind of, you know, soak a little bit and hopefully everybody can absorb this information and apply it. That means that you're going to have to prepare yourself, because that's how you apply. You get yourself ready. Brace for impact, because impact is almost here. Everybody's going to feel it. The whole world's going to feel it. Once the dominoes begin to go down, V for Venezuela, it's about to hit the fan. Get ready.